Good morning, my grade 12 Gales. I normally come around to all the classes and do separate presentations for the grade 12s, but there's so much information and I want to make sure that you guys are all aware of what you should be looking out for graduation purposes, for post-secondary pathway planning, and so I've prepared a couple of videos for you guys to watch. I do still plan on coming around to classes if there's any questions, and I'll do that sporadically over the next couple of weeks, obviously with teachers' permission. So I thank you guys for tuning in this morning. One thing I do want to say is that any of the students who are on the wait list for that University Fair bus for tomorrow, we do have that second bus. So I just wanted you guys to know that you guys are all included, and we'll be calling you guys down in the morning to meet us for the bus. Okay, so the first video that you're going to watch is super important. I have only one set of eyes, so I need all of your eyes on your own graduation summaries so that you know whether you're on track or not for graduation purposes. So we're going to watch that first video, and then we'll go into another video after that, okay? Okay, one of the most important things that I need my grade 12 students to do this year is pay attention to their graduation summary, which can be found through your Aspen account. You'll go to My Info, and then there's a place to select transcript down the left-hand side, and then you can actually see your entire graduation summary with a drop-down menu that allows you to click on it. Once you click on it, the things that I need you to pay attention to: first of all, you're going to notice your total compulsory credits. You have to have 18 by the end of this school year in order to graduate. Most of you by now will have 17 out of the 18 compulsory credits because you're taking your grade 12 English. Then you'll notice for your total optional credits, out of 12, some of you may have 7 at this point if you're on track. If you've done some extra work in the summer, like in this case, there's 8 out of 12 completed. You want to make sure that you have enough credits to total 30, where 18 of them are going to cover your compulsory credits and 12 of them are going to cover your optional credits. This is super important. If you are not on track with that, you definitely have to come and see me in guidance. The next thing I want to point out is the community involvement. So that's your volunteer hours. You'll notice in this case, this diligent student has already completed more than 40 hours. I would like to see all of my grade 12s have that community service 40 hours completed by the end of semester 1. If it's not completed, then you're not going to be on the potential grad list that first gets posted at the very beginning of semester 2. So you'll be very upset if your name's not on there. So make sure that your community service hours are complete. And I know Mr. Bullard comes around and talks to all the classes about different opportunities coming up. We've got the Halloween for Hunger. You can always go and see Miss Verasso or Miss O'Keefe for any other types of opportunities. Then you'll notice below that there's a literacy requirement. So if you have passed your Ontario Secondary School Literacy Test, that will already say met on the right-hand column, all the way to the right. So that's great if you've already completed that. If it says in progress, it means that you were not successful on the literacy test, and you definitely need to be taking the OLC 4.0 course. So if that's not already in your timetable, you definitely need to come and see me immediately. The last component here is the online learning requirement. You are expected for graduation to have completed 2 online learning courses. And you'll notice in this case, the student has completed 1 out of the 2. And if they are not enrolled in an e-learning course this year, then the other thing that I need all my grade 12s to do, if this is you, you need to come to guidance and get an opt-out form. So the opt-out form allows you to waive that portion of the graduation requirements. And I will also obviously come around to the classrooms so that I can provide this for you guys as well. But your best bet to get it done really quickly is to bring yourself to the guidance office, take a paper, get it signed at home, and then bring it back to Miss Benici, who is my guidance clerical. Amazing. So everyone should be paying attention to all of those things. If you have any questions, obviously come and see me in the guidance office. The next thing I wanted to point your direction to was for your post-secondary pathway planning. On the grade 12 LMS, I am posting a lot of information, whether that be scholarship information, applications for Ontario colleges, Ontario universities. All of those things have been posted on the grade 12 LMS. But I do want you guys to be doing a lot of research. The portals for being able to apply are going to be opening up. I believe for Ontario University Application Centre, they have already opened, so you can create your accounts as of now. But I do want you guys to be doing a lot of research, making sure that you're creating your accounts and doing that in a timely fashion, so that way you can be considered for the programs that you're interested in. So the next video is going to describe some of the places you can look to help you do some of that pathway planning. Okay, so from your MySite account, one thing that you need to pay attention to as grade 12s is your grade 12 LMS. So clicking on the LMS and then finding the guidance grade 12 page. You can do that this way, and it should say 25-26 for this school year. And I've been posting on this continuously since the start of school, so you can see all of the scholarships that are available. The calendar on the side indicates what's up and coming, so you can see that there's the Ontario Universities Fair in Toronto on September 27th and 28th. That's for you guys to organize with your family or your friends to make a trip out there, so you can talk to some of the reps from universities that you might be interested in. And then you'll also see Christian service volunteer hour opportunities, along with other post-secondary information. Okay, so there's information about Ontario colleges, what is required, the application fee, and the deadline to apply. Same thing with universities in Ontario, what is required, where you can go to actually apply, which is the OU. Say you want to know for business what is required to get into McMaster for the business program. So here it also tells you the grade range that you're going to need. So out of those 6